Welcome to Tracy Talks, where functional medicine meets personal development. You want to be living your best life, but the overwhelming amount of health information out there is confusing, and the way you think about yourself is keeping you stuck. You know you are meant for more. As a women's health specialist, my aim is to simplify and equip you with the tools you need to be beautifully balanced from the inside out. Welcome back to Tracy Talks, where today I want to talk to you about something very exciting called a functional medicine liver detox. Now, what is it? What does it mean? Why do we need it? How often should we use it? And what can we expect during a liver detox is everything that I want to cover today. So, we have organs in our body that are designed for detoxification. But guess what? Because of the daily overload of toxins, from air, food, water, everything that's incoming, we need extra support. We need extra nutrition for our organs, things like liver, kidney, colon, etc., to work optimally, to get rid of everything that we're encountering on a daily basis. So why do we even need liver protection? Well, here's the thing. That daily life that I'm talking about, it overloads the liver, leading ultimately to poor health, to chronic disease and dysfunction. What does that look like? It looks like things like poor nutrition, poor eating habits, poor food choices, lots of coffee and energy drinks, right? All of those upper stimulants, that is a burden on our liver. Alcohol intake, frequent alcohol intake is also a burden on our liver. What about exercising excessively? I'm not talking about a daily walk, but exercising excessively puts a lot of stress on the body. Food sensitivities. If we regularly eat something that our body has a sensitivity to, our body reads that as stress. Low mood. We need our liver functioning optimally in order to have our moods stabilized, our neurotransmitters firing properly and in balance. How about environmental toxins? We talk about this a lot. Heavy metals, pesticides, glyphosate, molds. These are stressors on our liver. Processed foods, things like sugar, white flour products, and even stress like psychological, mental, emotional stress. Smoking is also a burden on our liver. And how about those 77,000 man-made chemicals that we don't have any control over? There are a lot of warning signs that our body gives us that we are ready for a detox. And here's just a couple of the more common ones. How about that insatiable sweet tooth? Need a snack? Want it to be a piece of candy, sugar, a sugary drink, a piece of chocolate? Anytime you have that insatiable sweet tooth, you're reaching for those quick burning carbohydrates. We might think our liver is ready for a detox. How about suffering from fatigue or mental fog? Just that blah feeling. Liver is struggling. Experiencing digestive distress, bloating, belching, gas, discomfort after meals. We know we're ready for a detox. If our sleep is beginning to get impacted, like we're having trouble getting restful and restorative sleep, we know our liver is in need of a detox. But skin issues are huge. Eczema, psoriasis, unexplainable bumps or rashes that pop up in various places. Just goes to show that our toxin burden is piling up and we need extra support for our liver. Gaining weight or the inability to lose weight. We often don't talk about how closely related weight gain and toxic burden is, but when we go through a regular functional medicine liver detox, it helps us to lose some of those unwanted pounds. So let's talk about what a detox actually looks like and the benefits of that. Well, right off the bat, benefits. We often see a reduction in body fat and in body weight. Amazing. It's a really quick win in terms of moving the needle literally on the scale. It cleanses the blood. The certain type of nutrients that are involved in the daily nutritional shake and the capsules that you take morning and evening help have specific nutrients in there that cleanse the blood. Also, recovery of muscle elasticity and pain relief. This is something not really talked about, but if you're experiencing intermittent joint pain or muscle soreness that is really unexplained, your liver could use a detox, and this is one of the benefits. Removing toxins from your liver and kidney. So the liver needs quite a few nutrients, very specific nutrients to turn our fat soluble toxins, which are stored in our fat tissue, into water soluble toxins so that these things can be removed from our body through our digestive tract. And that's exactly what the 7-day detox does is it provides the liver with those nutrients to remove those toxins from the liver and the kidneys. It also helps to refuel with healthy nutrients. The daily nutritional shake that you take day 1 and day 2, I'll go into the details here in a second, but day 1 and day 2 is shakes and capsules only, and you begin eating day 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, that daily nutritional shake on day 1 and 2 that you're consuming 4 times a day has all the nutrients that you need. So you can practice intermittent fasting with confidence that your body is still getting everything that it needs. A 7-day liver detox also helps to just eliminate those impurities from the lymph and the intestines. It truly is like a cleanse without the work of all of the juicing. It promotes optimal digestive function. Now, when we begin to remove foods that are processed, that are harmful for our bodies, and we base our nutrition on whole foods alone, we begin to see a huge shift in our digestion. The bloating just might disappear. Gas, the belching, all of those things tend to diminish while we are choosing healthier foods and following a nutrition plan that is best for our digestion. And lastly, there's a really close link with maintaining optimal blood pressure. When we optimize the liver and its health, then our cardiovascular system just completely improves. So here's the thing that there's common toxins that I mentioned before, like heavy metals or glyphosate, environmental toxins that are definitely a burden on the liver. But what are a couple other things? Things like phthalates, those are the plastics. Fluoride, I already mentioned the glyphosate, mold, mildew, any kind of preservatives, additives, flavoring, pesticides in our foods. How about all that antibacterial hand wash, triclosan? Definitely burdens the liver. Any form of radiation that can come from radon from the earth, radon gas, or it can be radiation while we're flying on airplanes or radiation from x-rays. EMFs, this is like radiation from our cell phones, from all the 5G towers around, etc. Heavy metals, BPA, it's another form of that plastic that is an endocrine disrupting chemical. It mimics our hormones and it begins to wreak havoc. Formaldehyde is a preservative in so many things. Prescription drug residue, like in common tap water, and flame retardants in a lot of our clothes. These are common toxins that get stored and burden the liver. And so, what do we need to do? We need regular clearing and cleaning, opening our drainage pathways, and the process of detoxification to lower our own individual toxin bucket. So, what does a liver detox actually look like? Well, there's really 3 formats to choose. You're choosing 7 days, 14 days, or 21 days. I like to start everyone off of 7 days. If you are getting amazing results, you feel great, you are more than welcome to continue. And I absolutely believe that the best results for people come after 21 days. However, if you're doing this quarterly, a 7-day detox 4 times a year is really optimal for keeping your drainage pathways open and your detoxification in check. So, what does that actually look like if you're signing up for a 7-day detox? Well, here's some of the ground rules. No eating out during this time. Why? Because you're not going to be able to stay on plan. And it just creates a cycle of craving that is really difficult to stick to. So, when you set aside your week that you're going to do this 7-day detox, you write it on the calendar and you let everyone in your family know there's no eating out during this week. Practically, What does it look like? It looks like you have a shake or a meal every 3.5 hours, which is about 4 times a day. So you're cutting out all the processed foods, grains, nuts. You're focusing on veggies, plant proteins, clean meat, and wild fish. There is a very detailed food list, shopping list for the grocery store, but also food list, as well as I'll give you a cookbook so that you can make sure that you are eating on plan meals all week long, but you are focused on whole, nutritious foods. As far as supplements, you take your detox supplements in the morning and evening. It could not be simpler. 2 capsules in the morning, 2 capsules in the evening, that plus your shake, plus the meals, day 3 through 7, and that is it. So don't worry. Like I said, the detox comes with a shopping list, and I'll provide you with recipes alongside my community. So, who is there anybody who shouldn't do the detox, and who should, who shouldn't? What are the kind of rules around this? So let's first hit the idea of like who should do the detox. Well, this is easy. Anyone looking to improve their overall health, or anyone who wants to dive into gut health or start another protocol. This is the perfect reset, the perfect starting point for anything you do from here on out. How about anyone who wants to lose weight the healthy way, not starving yourself, not going extremely low calorie, not over exercising? Detox is a really nice recipe for that. And anyone looking to experience one of the benefits that I talked about earlier, then this 7-day detox is absolutely for you. So, who shouldn't do it? Are there people who shouldn't do it? Yeah, it's a small list, but let me go ahead and give a shout out to how about if you're pregnant or breastfeeding? Probably not the best time to complete a detox just because everything that you're exposing your body to is also being exposed to your baby. And you don't want to be pulling and shifting too many toxins around during that fragile time of pregnancy or breastfeeding. Also, children under age 18. Doesn't mean that they can't do it, but I definitely recommend that you check with your health provider before doing a detox if you're under 18. Now, if you have a diagnosed liver or kidney disease or a gallbladder condition, check with your health practitioner before you do the detox. If you have an active appendicitis infection, that's another warning there. Or if you have an eating disorder, this is something to really walk through with your health practitioner if that's something that you're facing. There could be some medications that you could be on as well. So you just really want to talk with your health practitioner if one of those things fit your situation. Okay. So what this actually looks like I mentioned, it's 4 times a day. Days 1 and day 2, it's all shakes, 2 capsules in the morning, 2 capsules in the evening. But days 3 through 7 is 2 shakes with a detox lunch and a detox dinner. It's very simple. I'll provide you with a cookbook and a meal plan, etc. And I want you to be able to be successful. So, what can you expect after a 7-day liver detox? These are some of the things that I hear back from my clients and that other people have experienced after a 7-day functional medicine detox. Okay, here's a fun quote that is definitely worth repeating. Detoxing the liver is like cleaning out a dirty air filter. When you support the system, it can do its job better. That makes sense, right? I thought that was kind of brilliant. But here's what my clients say. They have clearer thinking and focus, improved digestion, deeper sleep, vibrant skin, increased energy, weight loss, lowered stress levels, improved liver and gut function, and so much more. So if you're ready to get started, I would love to have you join us on our community quarterly functional medicine liver detoxes. We're doing our first one here in October, and the next one will be right after Christmas, at the beginning of the new year, early January. Then we can expect one early April, early July, and we'll finish off the fall one in October again. These are great things to put on your calendar to look forward to throughout the year. And like I said, I can't think of a better reset than taking 7 days and focusing on your energy, your nutrition, your rest, your movement, and the impact that this will have on your life is literally unmatched 7 days from now. So if this sounds intriguing to you, please, in the show notes, I will put a contact information and you can sign up for the next one. I'd absolutely love to have you contact me with any questions that you have. If you want details on what's exactly in the shake, the daily nutritional support, or what is in the Ayurvedic formulated AM and PM capsules, happy to provide that for you. Okay? But in the meantime, just realize that we live in a toxic world and we need a plan. We need a plan of how to deal with all of these exposures. Okay? It's not as hard as it might sound. It's not as daunting as it might sound. And the benefit of doing this together is the support from the community. All right, so I hope you enjoy this. I'd love to see you in the next Functional Medicine Liver Detox. Thank you for joining me today on Tracy Aaron Talks. I hope you found today's episode enriching to your life. If you enjoyed today's content, would you consider subscribing to the podcast and leaving a review? That simple act helps this podcast get into the hands and ears of many more women just like you. Remember, anything you want and do not yet have will require a new set of beliefs, thoughts, actions, and a new you. I am honored to be on this journey with you as we wholeheartedly pursue true health and wellness in mind, body, and soul.